his left, Jess on his right. Hey, hold up, don't start a fight. He's got you covered with all the sports. Don't fret, he's wearing shorts. It's time for Waking Jake in the morning, Waking Jake at night. Jake sucks.
Oh, that's an intro. Wolf noise into a groan into the mic. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Bakers. Welcome to Wake and Jake. Myself, Jake Ronald Storielli. Was born on my uncle Ronnie's birthday, so I was going to be Jake Charles. But instead, they audibled to Jake Ronald. How about that, BBD?
Are you comfortable with that?
Ronald got a lot of play on the playground growing up. Ronald McDonald. It was a layup. I mean, it was as layup got.
It's a first name. You can just go by Ron or Ronnie, but you're not going to shorten your middle name.
No.
Like, tell people your middle name's Ronnie.
I saw someone say J-Ron in the chat. There was a while, going into college, I was like, do I just audible all of my life and try to go by JR?
Ooh.
Like, do I just start over?
Reinvent yourself in college.
Yeah.
You could have.
Will a girl like me then? Welcome to Wake and Jake. Hope everyone is doing well today. We got people on the YouTube, the Facebook, podcast, Periscope, all over the world. And thank you guys for joining me. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. Let's do sports, because that's what we do on this show. And what we start off with is the game of the night. And this might be a slight surprise to some of you guys, but both basketball games were good but had an awful ending. So we'll start off with a little baseball. And it's a game you probably missed, because I don't know how many of you stayed up for Dodgers D-backs and then woke up for Wake and Jake. I hope it's a lot. I hope I'm wrong. But this game was a lot of fun. BBD, sneaky pitching matchup. And I feel bad because I think on all of our talking baseball stuff, I don't think we really talked about this yesterday. But
kind of our job to know.
Yeah. Walker Buehler, one of the best young pitchers in the game, pretty well known on the Dodgers now for, some of his playoff theatrics and everything. Zach Gallen, a name you may not know. He's been really good. He goes 7 innings pitched, 1 hit, 2 walks, 7 Ks in this game against the Dodgers. Again, 2 of the best young pitchers in baseball. The D-backs, they scored on a Christian Skywalker home run in the 6th. It's 1-0. In for the save is Kevin Ginkel. Why'd you laugh when I said Ginkel, BBD?
I didn't.
It's a good name. Ginkel. The Mook Man, Mookie Betts. Oh, yeah. Former MVP, now on the Dodgers. He hits a game-tying home run in the 9th. In the 10th, Kenley Jansen, looking bad. That's kind of his reputation on the Dodgers. I don't know how they still roll him out at closer. I mean, we did the episode with Rob and Matt Lowe. Flex. But seriously, it's got to be weird because he was incredibly good and now he's totally not.
He's still probably can still be a good reliever.
Yeah.
But not your first choice to close.
But it's
anymore,
just weird to make that change, I guess. So they never had
ego stuff.
He walks.
I don't blame him, but ego stuff.
He walks in a run to give the D-backs the lead, but he does settle down and gets them out of the inning. It was bases loaded, 1 out. He only gives up that 1 run, and in the 10th, the Dodger, Chris Taylor, sacrifice, pitcher throws it away for Arizona, and then you basically know you're done if you do that against the Dodgers. Will Smith. Yeah. Will Smith gets jiggy with the game-winning RBI single. So, late night on the left coast, you probably did not watch this game, and that's fine, and that's part of the reason we're here. So, Dodgers are 28-10.
That good?
Okay, let's do some math on this, BBD. 28 times 2 is 56.
Yes.
56-20. So there's not that many games. Right.
Yeah.
They're really good. They're really
Best
good.
team on paper ahead of the season for a
Almost so good that nobody's talking about them. Is that dumb? Like we talk about
aren't.
the Padres, we talk about the White Sox, the Rays. They'll get some love later. Dodgers are gnarly. Are they just gonna win?
regular season, yeah.
Yeah, the postseason.
But they kind of don't get to be tested. Well,
Yeah.
Padres are good this year, so they play them 10 times.
And if they
I don't know how many are left.
if they run into the Reds, that'll be interesting. So, Dodgers are nasty. They walk off. They added Mookie Betts, and we just forget. So, good for them. Good for them. Dodgers win. BBD, let's do the rest of the baseball slate. Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well. I don't think we didn't have morning today.
No morning
Jomboy
today.
tapped out. We're exhausted. I didn't shower. How about that? Just deodorant everywhere. All over. Pretty gross. So, middle name, deodorant. Let's do baseball. Toronto 2, Miami 1. Wow, this was my talking baseball game to watch yesterday. Ryu versus Sixto Sanchez. Ryu gets the dub. Or does he get the dub? I don't know. He just pitched really well. 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run. Lourdes.
He got the dub.
Gurriel, huge.
Did the dub.
With the home run. Toronto, Miami, a good baseball series, which would probably surprise a lot of people. How about that? Mets 9, Orioles 4. Michael Conforto, 4 for 5, homer, double, bunch of ribbies. Pete Alonso, homer draft. He hits a homer. 4-run, 8th inning by the Mets. Basically ends the game. Rays 5, Yanks 2. Rays, the little bro became the daddy in this regular season series. I mean, Jordan Montgomery for the Yanks does not get out of the first inning. Not good. In fact, bad. Yanks somehow get the tying run to the plate in the last inning. Doesn't matter. Rays take the season series from the Yanks 8-2. 8-2. Rays over the Yanks. Pretty crazy.
Dominant.
Good for the Rays. Phillies 3, Nats 0. Nats haven't scored since Monday, and they've been facing Philly. Wow. Zach Wheeler, 6.2 shutout. Disco Neal. Oh, wow. Neil Walker, 3 for 3. Neil Walker for the boys. Go check out that interview.
Friend.
Braves 7, Boston 5. Adam Duvall with 3 homers. Him and Ozuna. Ozuna hits another home run, by the way, but Duvall and Ozuna are the first teammates to go back-to-back 3-homer games since Ruth and Gehrig. So, anytime those names are said, Boston stinks.
John Sterling enjoyed hearing that stat.
Illegal, John Sterling calls. In the Central, Reds 4, Cardinals 3. Good for them. They get the walk-off in the 9th. Can that be what sparks them? Brad Miller's playing really well. BBD had some fun with numbers in the scoring. Both teams score 1 in the 2, 2 in the 5th. How about that? That's what we've got. That's what makes us different.
Play something spooky.
Cubs 8, Pirates 2. Javi Baez with the 3-run homer. Kyle Hendricks, 1 run over 6 innings pitched. Gonna need the K's on that, BBD, because that was the dumb prop bet of the day. Slick Willie Contreras with a 3-hit day. Brewers 8, Tigers 5. Keston Hiura home run. Chase Peterson home run. 3 runs scored in the 7th and 8th innings. Brewers, they got to start winning. Cleveland 5, Royals 0. Tristan McKenzie, friend of the family, was on Sequence. Go check it out. And why did they trade Clevenger? Because they've got dudes like this. 6 innings shutout. Stupid. Tyler Naquin been playing really good baseball for them. Deep cuts. Twins 8, White Sox 1. Donaldson, 2 hits, 2 RBIs in his return from the IL. Sano with a homer. Donaldson's back for them. That's huge. Good for the Twins. In the West Coast, Rockies 9, Giants 6. Rockies come back from being down 6-1. They needed to after the Giants bullied them the other night. Your guys Garrett Hampson and Sam Hilliard hit home runs. Garrett Hampson and Sam Hilliard. Mike Yastrzemski. That's a name you know in baseball. He hits a home at 2. Rockies get the win. Astros 2, Rangers 1. Michael Brantley, 2-run homer in the first. That's all they get. Kobe Allard with a nice start. Same with Christian Javier, another young arm for Houston pitching real well. Padres 11, Angels 4. Hosmer, nice game. Padres ran away with this late. Profar with a home run. And D-backs Dodgers like we did. So, BBD, what did I miss? What do you think? What do you like? What do you love?
Well, I thought about including this in Bro of the Night, but shout out to Josh Hader. 12 appearances in a row without giving up a hit? Or without giving up a run, rather? 12 consecutive hitless appearances to begin the season.
No hit.
Pulled it up. No hits. Crazy stat. Yanks Rays had the drone delay, which we mentioned now. Weird stuff in the footage. The guy just tweeted it, or was that the guy? I don't know. How'd you get the footage?
Nobody knows.
Weird.
Yeah.
And Indians. Look, nobody's faulting them for trading Clev with all the locker room stuff with the most recent things, but they got Tristan McKenzie coming up right now. And my understanding is they have more guys coming. So trading Clev makes sense. Our gripe has always just been with why this trade with him, or why not wait till the offseason?
Yeah, and again, hey, we currently don't run an organization. And if the guys in that Cleveland trade pan out, then I think they'll look pretty good because they've got pitching, and that's what every other team does not have. So if a couple of those hitter prospects pan out.
Just need one to really work out.
God. Tyler Naquin playing well for them. Call up Nolan Jones. He's a big prospect for them. Anyways, that's what happened in the baseball. Passing. Uh-oh.
Not baseball. Steve Nash is the coach of the Nets.
Okay. Steve Nash?
Steve Nash.
Like Steve Nash. Like the point guard. Like the Canadian.
I believe so. Hall of Fame guard Steve Nash. I don't think there's multiple.
Steve Nash is the coach of the Nets?
Yeah.
Like KD, Kyrie.
Jacques Vaughn staying on as lead assistant.
But Steve Nash.
He's going to coach them.
What? I didn't even know.
Didn't know that was on the table.
I don't know he was interested. Fun fact, Steve Nash, born in South Africa. How about that? So, hey, one of the first breaking news situations on Wake and Jake. Steve Nash is the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets. What's he been up to? Has he been involved?
RJ Barrett's godfather?
Right. RJ Barrett's godfather.
Can RJ not ask him for advice anymore?
He's been involved with the Canadian national team. Steve Nash, if you're a young blood out there that didn't watch too much Steve Nash, go check out the highlight tapes. He was nasty. How about that? Steve Nash coaches the Nets. I don't really have a good opinion on it. I think if you're a Nets fan, you probably don't love that. Because does this not create a higher fail rate?
It's just asking for...
it could
it's
be
adding
really,
more variables.
Yeah, it could be really cool, but he's never coached a team.
And it's a team that's trying to win a championship the next 3 years.
Now he coaches a team that has Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. And Kyrie, the last two places he's left, have left in an unfortunate manner, to say the least.
Not smooth.
Wow.
Our basketball group chat, just the text is, what a bad decision.
Weird. Talking Nets / our Keith McPherson in the chat. He's excited about it. Good. But yeah, sounds like there's going to be a circus in Brooklyn next year. But hey, maybe it's fun.
Very much high risk, high reward.
Sure. Let's do it.
Hall of Fame point guard, so I'm sure he's as smart as anyone.
He knows basketball for sure. How that translates, we'll see. Speaking of basketball, segue over the rainbow. BBD, we had 2 basketball games last night. The first game I'd like to talk to you about.
What?
The Heat and the Bucks. The Heat and the Bucks. The Heat were up 1-0 in this series. Giannis and the Bucks. It's go time. You guys were the one all year. And oh no, BBD. The Miami Heat win 116-114. And man, look at this. What was the stat the other day? The Jazz Nuggets game. Each player had 2 players with 10 points or more in a playoff game. The Heat had 7 guys with more than 10 points. Adebayo, Jimmy Butler only with a 13 spot, and the Heat win. It's not good. Dragic goes off. Future Nick, fingers crossed. Goran Dragic. And I mean, honestly, the part of the reason this wasn't the game of the night, I think the other NBA game would have priority over it anyways. Giannis, 29 points, 14 rebounds. Did anyone just lay a straight egg for the Bucks? It's Marvin Williams. They shoot 28% from 3, and they lose by 3, so that's tough. The story of this game was the end of the game taking a half hour. Just kind of an NBA disaster. They need to tighten that up. Like, you can't have that be the end of your basketball game. The story here for me, and I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't watch this game possession by possession. We were locked into Yankees last night, so I couldn't give you the analytics on it, but 2-0 Heat. Like, best case scenario, the Bucks now have to win in 6 games, and that's if they sweep the team that's up 2-0 on them. I mean, look for Giannis to go nut job next game. Because he has to. You have to.
It is must win. That's
NBA superstar rules. Those are the rules. We play by them. Good for the Heat, man. And I like the Heat coming into the playoffs. I didn't think they'd be able to take down the Bucks, but if they do, also things are looking pretty good for the Celtics. For all my Celts fans tuning in as I wear my Yankees jersey over my Central Connecticut State shirt. Whoop! Heat win, 116-114. End of the game was a mess. Speaking of BBD, the other basketball game from last night is Thunder Rockets Game 7. Chris Paul and the Thunder. Chris Paul comes over from the Rockets to be on the Thunder. Russell Westbrook misses the first couple games. He's now on Houston. BBD, I mean, Houston. So they forced Lou Dort. For those of you not familiar, Lou Dort, undrafted rookie, Arizona State, crazy athlete, offensive game not there. They forced him to beat them one game. He played terribly and lost them the game. Lou Dort had a performance. He goes 10 of 21 from the field. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a pretty nice stat line. Chris Paul with a triple-double, 19, 12, and 11, 2 steals. Gallinari and Adams, man, my Thunder friends, they were not happy with those two. And then meanwhile, on the other side of the court, nobody goes nuts. Covington with the big game. Bobby Covington. He draws some tough matchup assignments. He goes for 21 points, 6 of 11 from 3. Russ Westbrook, he gets 20 and 9. And then Harden, 17 and 9 of his own, 9 assists. That is Harden with the post-game interview that says, I played like bleep on offense. Tough for OKC. Again, this team wasn't supposed to do much, and Houston's team was.
They were expected to have a good pick.
The fact they were there, and the fact that again, another ugly end to the game. People were saying you can't have that as your inbounds play. Whatever. Houston moves on, and it's Houston Lakers, which, if nothing else, should be entertaining. So we'll see how that goes down. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about that. I forgot Harden was Arizona State. So him and Lou Dort probably have like a fake friend connection.
At one point, it talked.
And they were guarding each other a lot. One because he's good at defense, one because he's bad at defense. How about that?
Well,
So yeah, guys, sorry. Not my best dive into basketball. Couldn't watch the games.
pretty locked in.
Yankees are playing a lot of baseball these days.
I think people are mad at SGA.
Shea
Yeah.
Gilgeous.
Like a couple bad turnovers or something.
It's tough. He's young.
It happens.
It's kind of what happens in basketball, yeah. Say
Shouldn't be
-8.
the takeaway for the season from him.
3 turnovers. Yeah, the season's a win, but you want to get that game. Steven Adams did nothing, man. And that's going to be interesting playing the Lakers. Do any of their centers or bigs do anything? Because, I don't know. That's how Houston's...
Need to.
The Houston Rockets are trying to bake their own algorithm, David. And speaking of, Wake and Bakers, you guys are the best. Leave a comment, leave a review, hit the like button on YouTube. It helps, I guess. Facebook's got a new star system or something. Behind the scenes, Bill sent a Slack message. Didn't read it.
I didn't dive in.
Sorry, Bill. So if you're watching there, I don't know, eat a star or whatever the process is. But everything helps. Appreciate you guys. And I ask you guys to leave a comment wherever you may. 195 reviews on iTunes. 200 be cool. Today's comment comes off the YouTube from First Last. And this was just a sports comment. Again, the comment could be anything. Jokes, laughs, sports stuff. Jake, how will it affect teams' play if the rumored MLB playoff bubble happens? NL in Arlington, Houston, AL in LA and San Diego. It's a fun conversation. I'd like things to be finalized before we deep dive into it. But
I would imagine soon.
the biggest thing we can speak from experience, and people are asking what jersey I'm wearing. This is a Bernie Williams jersey. Need a little pick-me-up. Haven't gotten sleep the past 2 nights. A team like the Yankees, they build a lot of their team kind of around the short porch. They've got a lot of hitters that can hit the short porch pretty easily. LeMahieu, Judge, Voit. I don't know. I'm interested to see how it plays out. I mean, San Diego's been known as a pitcher's park. Does that help a really good pitching team, or does that help a really good hitting team? I don't know. I mean, you could start going into those debates all day. Playoff bubble hasn't been confirmed, right?
No, they haven't announced anything.
Hassan
has talked about it.
Yeah, he said something on McAfee.
He's assuming it's happening.
Yeah, and they kind of have to.
Yeah.
NL in Arlington and Houston. Yeah, I don't know. I think being the home team is still going to matter just because you get last licks in the 9th, but I don't know, man. I mean, it would be wild. The Dodgers and San Diego are both kind of pitchers' parks, and again, the Yankees is a team I can speak best about. I'm sorry I keep referencing them, but I don't know. Does that help Cole and Tanaka, and then the offense just has to do what they need to do? I think you could spin yourself on circles about it. You still got to win the game. Sports. What made you laugh over there?
Someone in the chat.
They got you?
The comment is, I'm popping right now, guys. But
we're going to assume they meant 00. So, yeah, we'll see. Thank you for the comment. Again, review, leave a comment. We appreciate you guys. And BBD, before we get in to our final segment of the show, actually, it's our final and a half segment because we do what we're watching tonight. But one day a week is ad day, people. And that means DraftKings. With football right around the corner, there's no better place to get in on all of the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app, to celebrate the return of football, not my football, your American football. DraftKings is giving away all users a no-brainer to start the season. Listen up, because you don't want to miss this. Have you ever heard of a football team losing by 100 points? Got Scottish at the end there. Well, for week 1, DraftKings is ensuring that even if Kansas City were to lose a historic fashion, you would still cash your bet. That's right, DraftKings Sportsbook has moved the spread to Kansas City plus 101 points for all users. So even if Kansas City loses by 100 points, you still win big with DraftKings Sportsbook. That's a no-brainer. On top of that amazing offer, DraftKings is giving away up to $100 million in prizes to all users, and their free football survivor pool. All you have to do is sign up for DraftKings Sportsbook, enter the survivor pool. You'll instantly get a share of up to $100 million. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code Jomboy. Jomboy, that's the guy that made up the Houston stuff. Take advantage of this no-brainer of an offer. That's promo code Jomboy to get in on all the action for a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older. New Jersey only. Other terms and conditions, restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Gambler. BBD, Bro of the Night. It's our last and a half segment, and I do my Wake and Jake takes of the day now, so all of it's a lie. All of it's a lie. My Bro of the Night, this one was easy for me. I swished it around my mouth a little bit. I was like, NBA Game 7. There's a couple good performances out there. It's Mike Brosseau. The Rays, who normally the Yankees laugh at. We're the Rays. You guys play in a terrible stadium. You guys trade your best players before they hit free agency. Guess what? They killed the Yankees this year. They killed the Yankees this series. And this dude had Aroldis Chapman, again, the guy with the fastest pitch in MLB history, threw right at his head. 101 at the Dome. Creates all sorts of controversy. And what's he do? He comes back the next day. It's 2 home runs. A 2-run homer in the first. And then he gets another one later. Mike Brosseau, I keep joking that he is a future Red Sox. If you just watch the way he plays, he's intense, he's passionate. I think he's from Massachusetts. So I give
Sox name.
Yeah, Mike Brosseau. Oh my God, Mike Brosseau. So he, another dude on the Rays that you may not know, but God, they are good at what they do. It's almost Patriot-esque. Like, everyone on the Rays does their job. So, I'm giving it to Brosseau. BBD, who is your Bro of the Night?
Rays embarrassed the Yankees at this party. I am going with Tyler Naquin.
Nice.
5 RBIs, drives in all 5 runs for Cleveland, who had rookie Tristan McKenzie, who shoved again, by the way, on the mound. So he was the only thing helping him out. And when they traded Clev, and we were talking about they didn't get an impact bat on the outfield side of things.
Right.
And Naquin stepped up.
Yeah.
I don't think that changes anything we said. I don't think it changes any of the grand scheme of things, thoughts.
Right.
But he can help you. He's capable of it. He hasn't really this year, and I still think they should have traded for either an impact MLB bat, preferably in the outfield, or a top prospect, which doesn't seem like they got. I don't know. Rankings are weird.
Yeah.
But good job, Tyler Naquin. Drove in all your runs. That's what bros do.
And he has been hot of late. Let me see if I can butter knife some stats for the people. Last 12 games, 349 batting average, a 1.1 OPS, and they needed that because their outfield was getting no production. So Cleveland, I mean, they've stretched out their lineup. They don't miss Clev. They're kind of sick puppies if a couple of those prospects pan out. Good Bro of the Night, BBD.
Get an injury. But
Yeah. What are we watching?
other teams aren't as worried about that.
What are we watching tonight, BBD? Looks like Toronto and Boston are playing. Toronto needs a win, otherwise they go down 3-0 and the series is over.
Yep.
Denver and the Clippers kick off. I'd like to watch a little bit of that.
I'd like to tune in.
That's,
the other one is more important.
People were coming in hot about that series, saying that like the Clippers are going to run them out of the building. Nuggets can fill it up, and the Clippers sleepwalk. I mean, I think I'm Clippers in 6, but like the Nugs will get some dubs.
They'll give fights.
The Nugs will get some dubs.
I fully think the Clippers will win. Egg on my face if they don't.
Ooh.
Or if they do it.
Let's search any MLB matchups I might
I've
have
got
missed,
a couple
BBD.
I'm
What do you
sort
got?
of looking at.
Give
Well,
it to
Boston and Toronto are also playing in MLB.
Yeah.
Fun. Taiwan Walker, second start with Toronto, and he shoved the first time. Don't know who he played.
Yeah.
But he could shove for Boston again,
With
and
the O's.
Jays are rolling.
With the O's, yeah.
The one that's more interesting, Clev's debut for the Padres
wow.
is tonight. Angels, who are bad, but he has to face Trout,
Hits the mic.
and it's Clev.
Yeah.
debuting for the Padres. It's
I'm into
big
that.
addition.
Cool.
Cool.
So
Frankly, Yankees Mets hap shoved against the Mets last time.
yeah,
but not to be Yankees.
we're always watching that. All right, folks. I mean, we got looks like new ep of Talking Nets. Looks like they might have to get another one going. JJR coming up in a minute. Sequence with Tristan McKenzie, the guy we just talked about, guy who plays pro baseball.
That one came out Tuesday, technically. Today, he's
he does the
bringing down
Orioles play.
Iglesias.
Right. Well, go check out both of them.
Both.
New Talking Yanks, half sad, half happy, Spin Zone Life, talking baseball. We are rolling. Sorry I punched the mic. Your Wake and Jake takeaways of the day. Steve Nash is the Nets coach. How about that? Dodgers are crazy good. Crazy good. Thank you guys so much. Share with a friend. Have a good Thursday. Let's get it tomorrow. I'm gonna get like 10 hours sleep tonight. Huge. Huge. Big leads. Fantastic. Thanks, guys.
Wake and Jake at night. Jake sucks.